I've spent over a month using Google's new flagship phone, and it's a superb smartphone that's deserving of its flagship title. Google's $899 Pixel 7 Pro only has a few changes from last year's Pixel 6 Pro, a phone that won my CNET Editors Choice Award pick in 2021, but the tweaks the 7 Pro has received all add up to make this phone even better. Instead of needlessly replacing everything it did with the Pixel 6 Pro, Google instead made subtle refinements, packing the 7 Pro with improved cameras, some new neat tricks, and dare I say, an even more attractive design. And of course, it's running the second-generation Tensor G2 chip, Google's in-house processor. It's very much evolution over revolution, and the $599 Pixel 7 is taking much the same track. It's a small step, so if you have a Pixel 6 Pro already, this isn't a phone to consider upgrading to. But if you're using an older Pixel phone, or any phone from before 2020, for that matter, then you'll get a lot from the Pixel 7 Pro. It's powerful enough for demanding gaming. It can take stunning photos from its 3 rear cameras, and the Android 13 software is slick and enjoyable to use. And it does all this while undercutting Apple and Samsung on price, especially compared to the $999 iPhone 14 Pro and the $1,199 Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And sure, the Pixel Pro isn't cheap, but if you want to put cutting-edge flagship mobile technology in your pocket, it's a superb option. Get $750 off a Pixel 7 Pro with a try. It's mid-November, and I've now spent over a month using the Pixel 7 Pro since it first landed in my hands. You can read my deeper thoughts on how the phone has coped in this time. But in short, I'm still just as impressed with it as when I first published this review in October. I still love the refreshed design. The Android 13 software runs beautifully well, and while on benchmark tests the Tensor G2 chip might not be a powerhouse, I'm yet to find anything in the real world that can really slow it down. I claimed battery life was good, but not outstanding in my initial review, and I stand by that. You can get a full day use, but don't expect to get far into the second day if you don't give it a charge overnight. I've spent a lot of time testing the cameras, putting it up against the iPhone 14 Pro, and putting its zoom lens against the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. The Pixel shots are beautiful, offering some of the best-looking shots of any phone around. But it's not top of the class when it comes to night mode images, so keep that in mind if dark city streets are your photo subject of choice. Overall, though, the Pixel 7 Pro remains a superb Android phone that ticks every box you'd want from a top-end smartphone, and does it at a price that manages to undercut its main rivals. The design is similar to last year's 6 Pro but refined. Google has kept the characteristic strip along the back of the phone that houses the multiple cameras, but it's now recycled aluminum strip that blends seamlessly with the metal surround of the phone, which I think gives it an even more luxurious look. The back is still glass and the front still curves nicely at the edges, but if I'm picking which there's a bit of a lip between the curved display and the metal surround, so the two don't blend seamlessly together. It's definitely noticeable when you hold it, but does that actually matter in everyday use? Of course not.